Rudra and I'm from the Lutz Library. And today I'm going to tell you the story of Ugly Pie. Old Bear woke up one morning craving for some ugly pie. But the only ugly thing he had in his kitchen were some gooey sweet molasses. They tasted just fine, but not what he was quite itching for. So with a heap of hope and a hitch of his britches, Old Bear set off to find some ugly pie. And as he walked, he sang a little tune. Sweet molasses, my oh my, I'm itching for some ugly pie. And then soon he reached Grandpa Grizzle's house. And his nose twitched. And he thought he smelled ugly pie. So he rushed up to the door and knocked Grandpa Grizzle's door. And when Grandpa Grizzle opened the door, Old Bear said, my oh my, do I smell some ugly pie? Grandpa Grizzle said, I have no ugly pie, but you should give my pie a try. My pleasant pumpkin pie. That sure looks like one plump and pleasant pie, but I only want ugly pie, Old Bear said. Grandpa Grizzle saw that he only had some wrinkled old raisins, so he gave them to Old Bear because he didn't want them. And Old Bear thankfully took them because he never says no to free food. And as he went along, he smelled another scent. He took a deep breath of it. He thought it might be ugly pie because it smelled like one. And the scent led him to Ma Hickory's house and her two cubs, Snip and Snarl. And Old Bear rushed up to the door and knocked it. And when Ma Hickory and her two cubs, Snip and Snarl, opened the door, Ma Hickory and Snip and Snarl asked, what takes you to our pleasant and humble home? Old Bear said, my oh my, do I smell some ugly pie? I have no ugly pie, but you should give my pie a try. My righteous rub hard pie. That Ma Hickory said. Old Bear said, I only want ugly pie, but that sure looks like one righteous pie. Ma Hickory saw that she only had a basket of sour green apples, and no one except Old Bear would take them, so she gave them to Old Bear, and Old Bear said, no, he said yes, because he never says no to free food. And as he walked along, his nose twitched again. And he knew that meant only one thing, there was pie around. And when he came to Sweet Cicely's house, then his nose twitched even more. The pie scent must have been coming from there, Old Bear thought. And as he knocked at Sweet Cicely's door, Sweet Cicely opened the door. And Sweet Cicely asked, hello, Old Bear. What takes you to my home? Old Bear said, my oh my, do I smell some ugly pie? I have no ugly pie, Sweet Cicely said. Well, you should give my pie a try. My heavenly honey pie. I want no pie unless it's ugly pie, Old Bear said. And Sweet Cicely said, why, I only have this basket of ugly, bumpy walnuts, and they're yours if you want them. And you know what Old Bear says? He never says no to free food. So Old Bear took the walnuts and went back home, but he was feeling a little sad. So he sang a sad little tune. I got apples, raisins too, nuts, molasses, but I'm blue. Nothing else will satisfy my itching for some ugly pie. And as he went home, he slumped on the table. And he emptied the contents of his basket, and he inspected them. First, he inspected the apples. Those are some pretty ugly apples. And then he went on to the raisins. Those are pretty ugly raisins. I may be able to use them. And then he went on to the walnuts. What am I supposed to do with such ugly walnuts? And then Albert thought for a moment. Walnuts, wait a minute. I can make a pie myself. And as he started baking, he sang the happiest song you would ever hear. I got ugly apples, raisins too, sweet molasses and nuts. I have an itch to satisfy, and I'm going to bake an ugly pie. And so he chopped and mixed and diced and rolled the dough. And when it was ready to put in the oven, he gave it a little kiss. And then he waited, and the beautiful aroma made him dance. His toes twitched, his nose twitched, and his belly gave a happy dance. And when he opened it, he heard a his doorbell ring. Ding dong, ding dong. And when he opened it, to his surprise, there was Grandpa Grizzle, Ma Hickory, Snip and Snarl, and Sweet Cicely. And Old Bear asked, what are you doing here? And they all said, we wanted to taste some of your pie. And Old Bear gratefully said yes. And as they all ate, they sang a happy song. Ugly apples, nuts, red raisins too. We love ugly pie, we do. We're so glad we could try. Old Bear scrumptious, truly wondrous, beautiful ugly pie. The end.